An AI just beat the world's best coding models on the hardest coding test there is, and it can't write a single line of code itself. It won by about 5 points, a gap the researchers say equals a whole new generation of AI.
Hang on. It beat the best coders, but it can't code. Then what does it actually do?
Picture a general contractor who never picks up a hammer. They don't lay a single brick, but they know which plumber, which electrician, and which roofer to call, in what order, and who checks whose work. The house comes out better than any one worker could build alone. That's this system. It's called Fugu, and every worker it hires is a top AI you've heard of.
So does it just figure out the single best AI and send everything to it? Take a guess and hold it. I think that's exactly what it does.
Hold that guess, Tyler, and keep one detail in view. At one point, one of these AIs proudly reports back, "The server is reachable." That message is a lie. Catching that lie is the whole story.
Okay, but every headline right now is about who's building the biggest AI, the most chips, and the most money. Isn't that how it works? Bigger is smarter?
That's what almost everyone assumes. Want a smarter AI? Train a bigger one, more data and more computers. These researchers didn't train anything bigger. They took the models that already exist and taught one small system to combine them, and it beat every single model it was built from.
Combine them how, though, Bella? You said it can't touch their insides.
Right. The best AIs are locked boxes. You send them a question, you read the answer, but you can't crack them open and blend them together. So Fugu combines them by behavior instead. Each AI is like a specialist you can only reach by phone. Fugu never sees inside the workshop. It just learned, from thousands of test jobs, who's brilliant at what, and routes the work.
And here's what I'd worry about. Doesn't it just always call the same star player?
That's the question everyone asks, Tyler. Watch this. On one task, the goal was to build a small software server. Fugu had one AI build it. That AI reported back, "The server is reachable, it works." Then Fugu called in a second, different AI, purely to tear the work apart. And that second AI found 3 real flaws. But the big catch, remember that cheerful, "The server is reachable"? It was coming from a leftover ghost process. The server didn't work at all. The first AI had fooled itself.
Wait, so the whole win is one AI catching another one lying to itself?
Exactly. Same pattern everywhere. Ask it to build a Rubik's Cube solver from scratch. If coordination is real, it should win where raw brilliance fails, at writing code that actually runs. 2 of the 3 best AIs crashed before solving a single cube. Fugu solved every one.
So my guess was wrong, Bella. It doesn't pick one favorite.
Not even close. Give it chemistry, it leans on one AI. Give it math, a different one takes the lead. Inside a single job, it switches back and forth, calling in the debugger at the hardest moments. The contractor who hires the right specialist for each room, that's the whole idea learned.
Though I'll be honest, the flashy wins are hand-picked highlights, and it scores itself while its rivals reported their own numbers. The one test done with real rigor showed just a small edge. So it's less a champion, more a good contractor. Real gains, but the gains of teamwork.
Fair. And even as teamwork, it points somewhere big. A smaller lab that can't afford to train a giant model could still beat one just by combining what's already out there.
So here's the one to argue over. Would you rather frontier AI stay locked with a few labs rich enough to train the giants? Or spread to anyone clever enough to combine the models we already have? Drop where you land in the comments.
And if you like research explained without the jargon, subscribe. There's a whole community here pulling apart the newest AI papers, one at a time.
The best coder in the world, it turns out, doesn't write code.